As we all know, LEGO Star Wars has been lacking recently, but what if I tell you peak LEGO Star Wars might be making a comeback with these August 1st waves? Yesterday, we got a bunch of leaked images of a ton of summer sets, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and opinions with you guys. I'm wasting no time, getting straight into the video. Starting off with, in my opinion, the most underrated set of the summer, set 75432. The V19 Touring. It will retail for $65.99 with 567 pieces. It comes with 3 minifigures, one of them being Obi-Wan Kenobi in his Clone Wars armor, with some amazing arm printing. It's been a while since we last got this version of Obi-Wan, and it brings me a lot of joy to see him return. Moving on, Phase 1 Clone Pilot. LEGO actually made a new mold for him instead of just using a regular clone helmet like they've done in the past. And lastly, Asajj Ventress. She looks perfect with printing all around, and I'm really glad they included her iconic curved lightsabers. Looking at the build itself, it has thicker wings than the last one and has done a better job at hiding the internal structure. It comes with a yellow cockpit, which looks a bit strange, but it's more accurate to the show, and I'm pleasantly surprised they went this far, just for accuracy. I like the way it looks, and I'll definitely be picking up a couple of these for my own personal collection. Next up, we have set 75430, the buildable Ewok, and it's going to retail for $119.99. With 1,010 pieces, there isn't much to say about this set other than the fact that they did do a better job than the Chewbacca from a couple years back. Moving on, set 75414, the Hot Rod Snowspeeder. This set will retail for $49.99 with 349 pieces. Minifigures are Sick Reveling, Darth Dev, and Silatios. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it doesn't show what they look like in these leaked images, but I'm pretty sure they'll be good. I feel like this set gets too much hate. It has a nice color scheme and an amazing mold for the cockpit, still overpriced. I'm really glad LEGO decided to make a new mold. The future for Snowspeeders is set out to be very accurate and very well designed. The play features for this set is going to be a detachable speeder, which just sounds awesome. That's really cool for kids to have fun with them. Next up, we have a long-awaited set and one that I'm personally really excited for. Set 75435, the MTT. It comes with 976 pieces and will retail for $159.99. We've got a great lineup of minifigures going on here, starting up with Aayla Secura, which we haven't gotten since the 2017 Republic fighter tank. It's basically the exact same minifigure, along with what I'm assuming to be some pretty minor changes. Overall, pretty good minifigure. Not that interesting, but something that is interesting is the one, the only, Phase 2 Commander Bly. With an updated and newly molded pauldron, it looks really good on him, and he comes with a binocular piece from the 501st Specialist Battle Pack. He's a great figure, but we had to address the elephant in the room, the printed comma. The main downside to what could have been a really great figure. This truly is a tragedy for the LEGO Star Wars community. And it really is sad to see what LEGO is doing with the line. We used to get such great and detailed figures in the past, which is why it really sucks for the community. But custom commas at third-party sites are still an option. Moving on to the droid side of things, we get 6 regular B1 battle droids that fit into the loading rack. The same pilot droid from last year's May gift with purchase is included. It's nice to see some variety to the droid side, but it really is unfortunate that it wasn't exclusive to that GWP. Moving on to yet another reason to get the set, the return of the Commando droids. It's rumored to include 3 Commando droids, but in the picture it only shows 2. I don't know how much of that is true. I'm glad to see LEGO has decided to bring them back this year. It's been 12 years since LEGO has made them, and I thought they just forgot about them, but clearly not, and I'm happy to see them return. Moving on to the build, as you may have already seen, it's not your typical MTT. It's actually a design from the Clone Wars. I'm super glad LEGO went through this route. It's nice to see another Separatist set. In my opinion, it's been far too long. Featuring a dark blue and light gray color scheme, it looks more smoothed out and sturdy than the 2014 one. That set had too many gaps near the bottom. This one appears to be more covered up for the most part. I think the designers did a really good job given the size and low piece count. This is, in my opinion, one of the better sets of the wave, and I look forward to its release. Is this a day one purchase for you? Let me know in the comments down below. To go along with your Commander Bly is the 327th Battle Pack, set number 75431, which will retail for $44.99. This image is super blurry. It doesn't really show them all that well, so bear with me. It does come with 4 of the 327th Clone Troopers, which is a must for army building. They do include the same pauldron piece as Commander Bly, which is accurate to Revenge of the Sith. It's nice to see battle damage which feels more realistic, as by the end of the Clone Wars it would make sense that the clones were all beat up from the battles. I'm really glad LEGO decided to do this, and it makes it feel more realistic. And these guys all have the same problem, and that's the awful printed comma. Yet again, custom commas are still an option. To me, printed commas isn't the end of the world, as I can just order some online. This set will include 3 Super Battle Droids as well, which is a nice addition, but I would have preferred LEGO to do an entire Versus Battle Pack like it did last year. 2 more B1 Battle Droids and a Stats Beater would definitely fill out the set a lot more. Unlike whatever sad excuse of a side build LEGO has cooked up for us, this could have been one of the better battle packs in the 2020 plus style if it weren't for the price. I mean, look at this. Dang near $50, including taxes, for one battle pack. Normally, as fans, we try to justify LEGO's prices, but this is just ridiculous and inexcusable. Hopefully, we see these prices drop down, but even so, $40 for a battle pack just doesn't sit right with me. Good clones, bad prices. Moving on to something that isn't a complete scam, set 75433. Jango Fett's Starship, with 707 pieces for $69.99. Young Boba's the exact same as the UCS version. Terrible. Nothing much to say about this figure, and we're better off if we just skip it. Moving on to the star of the show, Jango Fett. It's pretty much the same thing as the UCS version, just like Boba, but he doesn't have arm printing. This doesn't take away from the minifigure at all. It actually adds to the exclusivity of the $300 set. I'm really glad LEGO did it like this because, as you already know, when the UCS variant came out, the instructions said that the minifigure would be exclusive to the set. Not only for them to release the exact same minifigure, print for print, in a microfighter. Imagine spending over $600 on a set, thinking that the exclusive figure would be exclusive to the set, only for them to release it in a $15 microfighter. At least it didn't do it this time. Another positive thing about this set is that it includes Lama Su, a new Kaminoan which features a brand new mold for the head. It would have been really easy for LEGO to just use Taun We from Obi-Wan Starfighter, or just not included a third minifigure at all. And it looks really good, in my opinion. It looks like LEGO hasn't completely given up on Star Wars. The build is very reminiscent of the Boba Fett Slave One from 2021. It includes the same loading cart, which doubles as a display stand. Supposedly, this set has 2 seats for both the minifigures, but we'll just have to wait and see how much of that is true. The build looks very good and detailed. It's rather small. Let me know if you guys would like to see a comparison of these 2 sets when they releases. Saving the best for last, the most hyped set of the summer, the Galactic Marine Turbo Tank. That's right, a turbo tank. Not the previously rumored UT-AT, the set we all deserved, but set 75413 with 813 pieces, a $160 turbo tank. Honestly, if we didn't get the UT-AT this year, we'll probably never get one at all. Aside from that, if you can look past the fact that we were robbed of what could have been the best set of the year, then the turbo tank is not that bad of a build at all. Sure, it's a lot smaller and overpriced, but certainly not the worst turbo tank LEGO has ever made. Turning our attention over to the minifigures, these are all bangers. We have Ki-Adi-Mundi with what looks to be the same mold as the previous version. And I don't know if you can see, but if you look really closely, you can see some leg printing, which is a nice addition. Now, for the first time in LEGO Star Wars history, LEGO has presented us with the 21st Nova Corps. And oh, did they cook. Starting with Commander Bacara, we have yet another new mold for his helmet. It seems as if LEGO just decided to make a bunch of new molds for a ton of new sets. Maybe that's why everything's so dang expensive. The helmet itself looks really accurate, with a built-in antenna piece. It looks really good in my opinion. And the printing on the chest is pretty standard. Nothing too special, just some regular clone armor with a strap. And obviously, printed gamma. It's LEGO. What did you expect? This could have been the best looking clone commander LEGO has ever produced if it weren't for that gosh dang awful printed comma. A custom comma would do this figure justice. The Galactic Marines in this set look amazing, with yet another new mold, and a good one at that. We get 3 of these bad boys, and they look spectacular. The dark red they use is such a cool color, and it really looks good on them. Again, what could have been peak clones was ruined by a printed comma. At this point, I'm no longer going to let LEGO ruin my excitement with their poor decision making. These clones look so good, and I hope to see battle packs of them in the future, because I would love to have a ton of these in my collection. Yes, it sucks that we didn't get a UT-AT, but for what it is, the turbo tank does look really good, and I think the designer did a really good job considering the low piece count and small brick-built wheels. It still looks great. It's a pleasant surprise, but a welcome one. One thing that makes this set different from the past turbo tanks is at the bottom where the wheels connect to the build actually looks accurate. On the other ones, it was loose and it looks super empty. Not this one. It's more solid and gives off a menacing, sturdy vibe that a Juggernaut is supposed to give off. I think the low piece count is holding this set back from its true potential. Just imagine if it had bigger molded wheels, a couple hundred more pieces, and it was just bigger in size. It surely could have been one of the best turbo tanks out there. Having missed out on the previous 3 turbo tanks LEGO has produced, it's really nice to see my favorite Republic vehicle on shelves where it's easily accessible. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. I would like to apologize for the fact that I am late to these leaks. These did come out yesterday and I posted it a day later than everybody else. I just wanted to make sure that my first video was high enough quality for you all, so you all do deserve the best. Let me know how I did on my first video, and if there's anything I need to improve, just let me know in the comments down below. I do plan on reviewing all these sets in full detail when they release in my channel. To make that possible, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe so you don't miss out on another LEGO Star Wars Leaks video in the future, or any of my videos for that matter. And leave a like if you enjoyed. That's it. Bye.